It is correct that I am heading the government task force that has been asked, and I've been asked by the Prime Minister to head, looking into the operations of the Grace Road in Fiji. There have been allegations and complaints raised against Grace Roads. We are currently doing investigations, and I would like to urge all in Fiji that we allow due process to be carried out, and we respect everyone's right to confidentiality and ensure that the inquiry is conducted out properly and ensuring that all parties are heard. From now on, we will not comment any further on the Grace Road matter, and we'll await the outcome of the inquiry, and then we'll make a proper announcement at that point. In terms of the other thing I just thought I'd like to mention, this is not a witch hunt. It's a request to look into the business operations of Grace Roads to ensure that Grace Road is in compliance and that no laws were breached in Fiji as well as Korea. And so I just thought to make that clear. I'm also very mindful of the investment climate in Fiji and the perception that might start growing that this government is trying to look at every business and do inquiries on them. That is certainly not the case. So I just thought I'd make that assurance as well, that this is a specific request from the Prime Minister, and it's certainly not something that we are doing lightly at this point. Yeah, that's certainly a certain subject that's part of the investigation. And like I said, you probably saw that the FDB CEO had said that they had refinanced onward to BSP. That's a public fact. As part of the investigations, that's part of the investigation. But like I said, I'm not keen to make any further comment until we follow due process in terms of the investigation. For me, there's a couple of significant issues. One is investment confidence. The last thing you need in a country is perception by business that anybody around can get investigated by government. That's a big concern for me because we are coming out of a very bad situation in the pandemic. We have an opportunity to grow, boost investment, and that's why I've just respectfully suggested everybody to just turn the temperature down. Let's have a proper investigation. Let's give Mr. Daniel Kim his opportunity to explain his position, and then the government will come to a proper decision. Trial by media is not pleasant, or trial by social media in this instance, and we need to be respectful. On the balancing side of it, without sounding like I'm defending Grace Roads, they have lifted the standards in retail in this country significantly. We have a better product out there. We see tourists going in that shops and buying things. We have locals of means that are going into those shops. So it's created a new environment in terms of retail business in Fiji, notwithstanding some of the concerns that have been raised in various forums. So my urge is just let's allow government to conduct the investigation. We will advise once that investigation is completed, and be assured that from government, being a new government, a government that respects the rule of law, that respects good governance and the importance to do things correctly, we will follow the rule of law, and we will go in accordance with what the facts determine. So I just thought that's why I wanted to call the press conference. I was seeing a lot of things out there in the press, and we need to, as a country and as a society, just understand that there are other parameters that are at play. I've had businesses express concern purely from the fact that perception-wise it may create a perception that governments poking things into everybody's business. That's certainly not the case. We will not do that. But in this case, the Prime Minister has specifically asked for this investigation. It will be carried out with utmost due diligence and utmost professionalism. And for that reason, I've asked that we won't entertain any further questions on Grace Road until the investigations are completed. Nah.